Hello, welcome to my channel. We are in the second part of the penguin. I explained how his head was made in the first episode. Second part, the feet end. Well, I'll tell you how it's done first. I start with making your foot. I will make your feet gray. You can also do black if you want, or you can do it in a different color, starting with the magic ring. Inside my magic ring, I give 6 frequent injections. 3, 4, 5. -1 later, I join my ring. And double sync all my loops. And I reach 12 frequent needles. Later too. Third and fourth row with 12 frequent needles. Yes, I completed this way. I finished one of your legs. I'm cutting my rope from this now. I started with 6 frequent needles. I double sunk all of them, then I straightened 3 rows. So in total this is 5 rows. I will make another one of this. Yes, I did the second one like this. In the last loop, I will switch directly to the blue color. I switched my direct rope to blue. I'll knit a row. I knit my 12 frequent needles. So now I'm pulling 9 chains. 3, 4 to join the other leg. 5, 6, 7, 8. I took 9. Then the other. I'm getting with 9 chains. I'm joining the other leg. From here to the chain, I knit 12 frequent needles until I come. I knit here now. With the other leg wrapped like this towards the chain. I will knit and I will have 42 skinnies in total. I'll knit 2 rows straight like this. I knitted it as 2 rows of 42 frequent needles. After joining the legs. Legs like this. For counting. It should be our 9th row now. I make 2 single. I made 2 single. 1. I'm making a couple. Later, I will make 6 single. I will make a couple. And I will repeat it 5 times. I repeated a single pair 5 times. And then I had 4 frequent stings. I stand with him but too. I need to change the location of my loop detector because for the white parts to come to that front. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 from here. 6, 7, 8, 9 I will knit. After knitting 9. Now this is mine. The new one will be my starting place. So I'll wear it here. Because to the front. This part will be front, where the whites are with that gray rope. Just to coincide. Now I will knit 6. 3, 4. I knitted 5 or 6. I'm making a couple. And later, I'm knitting 7 straight again. And here. Now my white rope. I wear. I I put on my white rope. I'm double sinking straight to the first landing. Later to 8. I'm knitting straight. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I sink a couple after 8. And make one from here. I'm switching to my blue rope. 6 from here. A single pair. I repeat twice. After repeating it twice, here are 5. I'm banging. 4. Change last loop. I'm double sinking and in total. This way. I need to have 50 for frequent needles. Yes, I'm coming to my other turn. In the other row now. From the starting place, I will knit 8 straight. I will increase 1. Then again into white. I'll knit 8 more frequent needles. I knitted 7 from the last one. I'm switching to my white rope now. I switched to my white rope. I also knit 3 solas with my white thread. I knitted 3 single ones. I'm making a couple. Then I knit 6 straight. Icky. 4, 5, 6 straight. I knitted 1. I'm making a couple. Mom, if I want something for you, wait a minute, Mom. Then 4. I'm knitting straight. I switched to blue after knitting 4 in 1. I'm knitting 4 after switching to blue. Four. I'm sinking a couple. The rest of my frequent needles straight. We had 60 frequent needles in total. Must be. If you have deficiencies by increasing these sides, you can knit, or if you have more, subtracting from the sides 60, you can complete frequent needles. Well, now it's my other turn. I'm coming in the other row. This time I will start knitting straight from here. I continue with blue. I'll knit straight to white. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, on, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. I knit 16 and 17 straight. Now I'm switching to white. And my white color. I keep knitting. Icky. Three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, on, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. I knitted 17 from here. Later, I'm switching to my blue rope. How many frequent needles from here to my starting place? If there is, I will knit it and continue. This way, let's count what rank we are in. 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. We are in 12th place and the 12th row. To 20. Until the 20th. Straight duck. We will knit 17 from here and 17 from here, and the rest of the way to our starting point. Continue in total sew. Minus 19 rows. We will knit straight until the 20th row. We will not increase and decrease in any way. I knit up now. I'm coming to 21st place in the 21st row. At first, I will knit 8 straight. I'll reduce 1 and the rest to white. I'm going to knit straight. I knit until white. Now I switch to white. I also knit 3 of the white color. 1, 2, or 3. I knitted 1. I'm reducing. Then I knit 6. Icky. 4, 5. I knitted 6. 1. I'm reducing. And I have 4 frequent needles left. I also knit them straight. Later blue. Ipum. I'm transitioning. From my blue rope, I'm knitting 4, 3, 4. I'm reducing 1. Then 8. I knit straight, then I wipe the bidet. One. Icky. 3, 4, 5, 6. I knitted 7. The last 2. Reduced and in total. I need to have 50 for frequent needles. Now from here again. I'm passing my other turn. 22nd place. I'm knitting straight from here to white in my 22nd row. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. On. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. I knitted 16, 17. I'm switching to white. Also from white. There must be 15. Icky. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. On. 11, 12, 13, 14. Knit 15 and repeat. I'm switching to blue. There. Until my starting place. I will continue to knit from here. This was in the 22nd place. 22nd. In the same way until the 25th row. I will keep knitting. I knit up to the 25th row. Now I'm coming to 26th place. In the 26th row, I will make a reduction. Again, I'm doing 8 solas. Icky. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I made 8 single ones. I'm reducing. I'm looking for the rest straight. I came to the white part. Now 2. I do it alone. I'm making 1 less. I'm knitting 8 straight. Icky. 3, 4, 5. I straightened 8. 1. I reduce. I'm sinking 1 to the last 1 and blue. I'm transitioning. I switched to blue. Now 5 of the blue. I'm banging. 3, 4. I knitted 5. 1. I'm reducing. 7. I'm knitting straight. 3, 4, 5, 6. I knitted 7 straight. 1. I reduce and knit straight until the end of my turn. 26th row. Now 27 and 29th rows. So 3 rows. Burden. I'm going straight. I have 48 frequent needles in total from my starting place. I will knit until white. Then I will knit white. Later this way, I will continue and knit 3 rows of 48 frequent needles. I knit my 48 frequent needles until the 9th row. Now I'm coming to my 30th row. In the 30th row again, I will reduce. First from here, I knit 7 straight from the starting place. 1. Icky. 3, 4, 5, 6. I knitted 7 straight. I'm reducing 1. The remaining places. Blue ground. I keep going straight until white. Yes, I came white. Also from white. Yes, I switched to white. From white. 2. I'm knitting. Then I subtract 1. 4. I'm knitting straight. 3. I knitted 4 straight. I'm reducing 1. 3. I'm knitting straight from white. Again. I'm switching to blue. Maiden of. I'm knitting 3 straight. Icky. 3 of them. I knitted straight. Later. I'm reducing 1. 6. I'm knitting straight. 1 after 6 straight. I'm reducing. Then 4. I'm knitting. My last 2 remaining frequent needles. I'm reducing. My rope is knotted. Later. So I have 42 frequent needles in total here. The 31st row in the same way. I will knit from here to blue, from blue to white. I will knit white normally and knit the rest of my blues. I will not increase and decrease my flat weave. I knit the first row straight as 42 needles. Now I'm coming to my 32nd in the place. 32nd row. I continue my reductions. Now I make 5 singles. Icky. 3. 4. I made 5 solace. I'm doing 1 reduction. Then this far. I'm knitting straight. Until the blue turns white. I knitted straight. Then I switched to white. Also in white. Here 11. I often knit the needle straight. I'm switching to blue again. Five in blue. I'm knitting straight 3. 4. I straighten 5. 1. I'm reducing. And knit the rest straight. I knitted the rest and filled it with fiber beautifully. Now I'm finishing the construction of the body here. So, 40 times the construction of the body is finished in the needle. I'm doing like this. Now from here, I have to leave a rope on both sides. To sew. So more precisely, we will sew the blue from the head E. We will sew this white part too. I'll show you now. Such a head. Here like this. We will sew in our next video. I'll complete your arms and the rest of the parts. Penguin, thank you for watching me. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. I would appreciate if you like my videos. Thank you. Hello, welcome to my channel. I'm starting penguin making in this video. I made a black one also. This is how I made your hat. Your scarf. Now I will make one from blue. You can do it in any colors you want. These ropes. We will continue while knitting normally. So I'm starting now. I'll start with the blue rope. I will use yellow rope for his hat. I will use gray for your feet and the whites on his body and head. Yes, now with your magic ring. I'm starting. By the way, when I put it in my magic ring, tulip to millimeters. I start with 6 frequent needles. 1. Icky. 3, 4, 5, 6. This our video will be a little hard because by walking a rope through it, in the head part and the body part, we will move forward. We will walk the white ropes. I'm doing or. All my landings, double sinking, and then a single. I reach 18 frequent needles by making a pair. I reached 18 frequent needles. I'm coming my 4th row. I'm making 1 from the beginning in the 4th row. Then I determined my turn 1. I'm making a couple. Later, to single. I'm making a couple. To 1 pair. I repeat 5 times. This is my 2nd repetition. To single. A couple. My 3rd repetition. Fourth. Sun. I did my 5th repetition. 1 here. I have a frequent needle left. I had 24 frequent needles in total. Then I go to 5th place. In the 5th place, make 3 singles and make a pair until the end of my turn. I continue this way. I reached 30 frequent needles in total. 5th place. Now I'm coming 6th, also in 6th place. I made 1. I make 2 single. 1. I'm making a couple. Later, I make for single 2. 3. I made for single. I'm making a couple. I will repeat this 5 times. I will make for single. 3. I made 4. Double sunk to the 5th. I will repeat 3 more times. I have 2 frequent needles left after 5 repetitions. Them 2. I knitted straight. Then I come to my 7th place. In the 7th row, 5 a single pair. So I repeat until the end of my turn. Yes, I had 42 frequent needles at the end of my 7th row. I'm coming 8th. I make 3 singles in the 8th row. I made 1. Icky. I make 3 single. I'm making a couple. Then I make 6 singles. 1. Icky. 3. 4. 5. I made 6 single. I'm making a couple. I repeat this 5 times. Yes, I repeated 6 single pairs 5 times. Then 3. I have a frequent needle here. I also knit them straight. And at the end of my turn, I had 48 frequent needles in total. I'm coming 9th. In the 9th row, 7 singles. 1. I will double do it. I will repeat it until the end of my turn. Yes, at the end of my turn, I had 50 for frequent needles. I'm moving to 10th place now. In the 10th place, I will now switch to white. But before that, 19 straight. I will knit needles often. I did it until 19. Complete the 19th without leaving this way. In my white color, I will switch this way. I'm getting later. I'm knitting 5 whites. Icky. 3, 4. I knitted 5 white ones. Now the last of white with the frequent needle I knitted. Burden. I'm switching to blue. From here or from the blue. I'm knitting 8. Icky. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I knitted 8 again. I'm switching to my white color without fully pulling. From here and again from white. I'm knitting 5. Icky. 3, 4, 5. Now again. I'm switching to my blue color. Maiden of. Straight 17. I'm knitting until the end of my turn. Yes, I netted it to my starting place. Look at the whites like this now. We will continue from here. Now I'm coming to 11th place. In the 11th row, straight, I will knit 18 frequent needles. I came to the 18th frequent needle. I will switch to white again. If you wish, like this in E, you can walk while knitting. If you wish, you can do it like me. How easy it is! You can walk the ropes through. Now I'm switching to my white. Now 7. I'm white. 1. Icky. 3, 4, 5, 6. I came to the 7th. Measurements. Blue rope without pulling. I will have transitioned. I'm crossing my blue rope. And then 6. I'm knitting straight. 3, 4, 5. I knitted 6. Again, I will switch to my white thread. Burden da. 7 again. I'm knitting from white. Icky. 3, 4, 5. I came 6th, 7th. I'm switching to my blue rope again. From here until the end of my turn, I will knit 16 straight. At the end of our 11th row, we have 50 for frequent needles. Now we come to our 12th place. In our 12th row, we start with blue again. I made 1. Now 4. I do it alone. Icky. 3. I made for single. I'm making a couple. Then I make 8 singles. Icky. 3, 4, 5. 6. I made 7 or 8 single. 1. I'm making a couple. There. 3. I do injections often, later from here. I will switch to white. I'm switching to white. I'm knitting 5 of white one. Icky. 3. 4. I knitted 5. 1. I'm making a couple. And I knit 3 straight. Icky. I knitted 3. I'm switching to blue. Maven of. I'm knitting 4. 3. I knitted 4. I'm switching to white. I'm knitting 1 in white. I'm making a couple. I'm knitting 7 straight. 4, 5, 6. I knitted 7. And switch to blue. I'm doing 1 alone. I'm making a couple. I will make 8 straight frequent injections. I made 8, 1 after. I'm making a couple. And the rest. Frequent my needles. I'm knitting straight. Yes. I knit the rest straight. I will have 60 frequent needles in total. I'm coming now my 13th row. Our 13th and 14th rows will be the same. I knit 19 straight needles from the beginning. I knitted 19. Now I'm switching to white. Also with white color. 10 in total. White knit. I knitted 10. Now I'm switching to blue. Also in blue color. I'm knitting 4. 1. Icky. 3. For repetitions, I'm switching white. 10 of white again. I'm knitting. On to 8. After knitting, I switch from white to blue again. I don't tighten the back ropes too much. Don't get nervous here. Let it be loose. If you pull the rope like this, here is 10. Then it folds and it doesn't look nice. I switched again. And until the end of my turn. Straight. I'll duck here. In my 14th row, I will knit the same as in the 13th row. 19. I will knit from blue. Then I will knit 10 white. 4. My blue duck is 10 white again. And 17. I will come to the end of my turn by knitting blue. I finished 14th place, now 15. I'm coming to the 15th row. Like this. Let's determine our place. I'm doing 5 solace. 3. 4. I made 5 solace. I'm making a couple. Then I make 9 singles. Then 1. I'm making a couple. And 3. I do it alone before the third one comes out. I'm switching to white. Also from white. 6. I'm knitting straight. 3, 4, 5. I knitted 6 straight ones. I'm making a couple. 3. I'm knitting straight. Later, I'm switching back to blue. From blue, I give 4. Three. Again, I'm switching to white. From white here, I'm knitting 3. 1. Double sinking, and I knit 6 straight again. I'm switching to blue. 3 of the blue. I'm knitting straight. Icky. I knitted 3 straight. 1. I'm making a couple. Again. 9. I'm knitting 1 then 1. I'm making a couple. And I have the remaining 3 frequent needles. Straight. I knitted and at the end of my turn, I had 66 frequent stings. So I'm coming to my 16th row. 21 blue in my 16th row. I'm knitting straight, I knitted 21. Switching back to my white color. Also from white. I'll knit 11 from here. 1. Icky. 3. 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. On. I knitted 11. And from here again, 4. My blue duck. I knitted 4 blues. I'm switching to white. I'll knit 11 from here. Again, I switch from 11 whites to blue. Blue until the end of my turn. I'll knit straight so the 19 needle. Now our 17th and 18th ranks will continue the same. Now I'm telling you about the 17th row from my 17th row. 21. I'll knit here from my starting place. I knitted 21. Now I'm switching to white again. Also in white. E26 in total. I'm going straight, so like this. I'll have knitted this whole place from here to here. I knitted 26. Look this way. My white part is united. Now I'm switching to blue again. In blue until the end of my turn. I will continue to knit with blue color. And 19. I'll be knitted. Then in the 18th row in the same way. I'm going straight up here like I did in the 17th row. Squeeze 21 needles. Then I will knit 26 whites here. Knit this place again 19 times in total. I will have 66 frequent needles. We are coming to our 19th place. I continue with my blue rope again in my 19th row. I'm knitting 5 single. 1. Icky. I knitted 5 single ones. I'm making a couple. Then 10 single. I will make a couple. I made 10 single and 1 double 4. I'm blue into white. I also knit them straight. And white color. I'm switching again. Now I'm knitting 6 of white. Icky. 3, 4, 5. I knitted 6. 1. I'm making a couple. Later. 10 of them. I'm knitting straight after knitting 10. I'm making a couple. I continue to white. Then 8. I'm knitting straight. After knitting 8, now again. I'm switching to my blue rope. On my blue rope too. I'm knitting to single. 1. I'm knitting double. Mom, wait a minute, girl. 10. My only spider. After 10 single knitting. 1. I'm making a couple. And 5 skins. Stay them too. I continue straight. And at the end of my turn in total. Let me tell you 70. I will have to frequent needles. I'm coming to my 20th row. Now in my 20th row, I will continue to knit straight. I won't increase. 23. I'll knit this far. 28 white knitters. And then 21 blue ones. 70 to tight. I will still complete my 20th row. Yes, I knit the 20th row now, your eyes. I will place it to E. Let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Between 15 and 16th places. 1 or 2 of these white ones stay here. Then on the opposite side of it. Same way. I'm setting it to come. To the eyes. Here. I'm placing. I will place the other one next to it. Yes, eyes. I put eyes like this. I'm coming later 20. I'm coming first. From my 21st row, I'm starting my reductions. Now first. Let's do one. I'm doing 5 solace. 3, 4. I made 5 solace. I'm reducing 1. Then I make 10 single. After 10 singles, I'm reducing 1. I'm knitting for single. I knitted 3 or 4. Again, I'm switching to my white color. I also knit 5 of white. 1. Icky. 3. I knitted 4 or 5. 1. I reduce. Later, I'll knit 11 straight and reduce 1. Later, I will knit 8 straight. Six, 7. Switching to 8 blue colors. I make to solace after I switch to blue. I'm reducing 1. Then squeeze 10 at slightly lower and 5 straight. I will knit a needle and fall into 66 I'm coming to my 22nd in place. the 22nd row. 9 of the blues. I'll make some sub. Then again 9 single, a little 6. So I will repeat it twice. I'll have 1 squeeze needle at the end. I'll cover it too. Then I switch to white. -1 in white. I'm a single deck. I'll reduce 1. Then I will make 9 as alt. I will knit the remaining to squeezed needles straight. I said the remaining to are straight, but it's not blue like after that. Knitting 2. I'm transitioning. After switching to blue. A7. Straight net. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I knitted 7. Then 1. I'm reducing. Then I make 9 single subtractions. 22nd place. I had 60 problems. Now I pass my 23rd row. In the 23rd row. Now I continue my reductions. I make 3 single. I will reduce 1. This in total. I will repeat 4 times. 3, 1, little 6. After repeating 4 times, 1 is normal. I'm doing it again tight with blue butt. I'm switching to my white color. Also my white color. Now 2. I'm knitting alone. I'm doing 1 reduction. Later, I'm making 3 singles here too. I'm making some subs, 3 times in total. I repeat. Later here. I have 2 frequent needles left from the white. Knit them straight. Blue. I'm transitioning. I switch to blue. I'm knitting 1. 1. I'm reducing. Then until the end of my turn, 3 single. By making a decrease, I continue. I repeat 3 times in total. I'm coming to my 24th row. In my 24th row. So I start with a reduction. I made a reduction. For a single, I will reduce 1. I will repeat this twice. For straight after 2 repetitions, I knit needles often. Now E from blue. I'm switching to whites too. I knitted 4. Now, I'm switching to my white color. White color. I'm knitting 1 from the beginning. I knitted 1. 1. I'm reducing. Then 3. I'm knitting. I'm subtracting 1. I repeat this twice. Then I knit to plain white. After knitting to plain white, I'm switching to blue. The more you leave the ropes, should you call? Then 3. I will only knit from blue. Icky. I knitted 3 single. 1. I'm reducing. I will knit 4 in 1 and reduce 1. And then I'll knit needles again 4 times. I'm coming to 25th place. Now that our space has narrowed, it will be a little difficult. Make some hands for him. I'll fill his head. I'm coming to my 25th row. In the 25th row at first. 1. I'm starting by reducing. I made 1 less. There. I'm knitting 5 straight. Four. I knitted 5 straight ones. I'm reducing. And 6. Correct. Icky. 3. 4. 5. I knitted 6. Again. White color. I'm transitioning. Also in white. I will knit 5. I will reduce 1. Then I will knit 5 straight again. I'm switching to my blue color. Burden. 6. I'm knitting straight. I'll take a little. Then I will dye straight with my 5 remaining skin. In totally. We are in 25th place, and in 25th place, we have 36 skins left. Now I keep going again. Without reduction. And going straight this time. Now 13. I will knit from blue. I will knit 11 whites. Then again here. E12 too. Blue. I will knit the part again 36 tight. Yes, I'm coming to my 27th place. In the 27th row. I will continue now. I will make a single decrease throughout the whole row. And so these white parts are now blue. I will continue. Yes, I continued like this. Now I'm coming 28th row. Also in the 28th row. To single. I make some bottom and drop it into the needle 18 times. Count. At 18 frequent needles. Of course, we finished making your head. 56 tied inside. And othery. I will tell you about the construction of the body in my video. Thank you for watching me. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. I would appreciate if you like my videos. If there are videos you want me to shoot, waiting for them in the comments. Sure-e. Don't forget to write a comment. Thank you. Hello, we are in the third video of penguin making. In his third video, his arm. I will do it and complete the rest. I made one in this video. I will do the other with you. Collar. I start with the magic ring for the arm. Inside the magic ring, I give 6 frequent injections. Icky. 3, 4, 5. I made 6. I combine. Now I normally double throw all my meals, but now here's one. I do it alone. I make a couple and I have 9 frequent needles. I only made 1. 1. I'm making a couple. I repeat this 3 times before the end of my turn. Single and double. This is my second repetition. And my last repetition. I've done it, and in total, I have 9 frequent needles. Now I'm making 1. Let's determine our place. Then 1. I'm making a couple. To 1. I'm making a couple. I repeat this twice. I did only 1. To single. And I made a couple. Now again in the same way. To single. I'm making a couple. I'm sinking into my last one, and so I reached 12 frequent needles. I'll knit a row straight. I'm coming to my 5th row after knitting straight. In the 5th row, I will make 3 single. I will make a couple. I will repeat this until the end of my turn. And at the end of my turn, I will have 15 problems. Yes, 3 single. I made a couple. I'm coming in 6th place and 6th place. Now 2 from the beginning. I do it alone. I made to single. 1. I'm making a couple. Then I will make for single. I will make a couple. I will repeat this twice. And I'll have to squeeze needles, and I'll knit it straight 18 times. I will have needles in total, yes. I had 18 frequent needles in 6th place. Now I'm coming to 7th place. 5 singles in the 7th row. Making a couple. I continue my increases. And at the end of my turn, I will have 21 frequent needles. Yes, my 8th and 9th rows are also straight. Without increasing and decreasing, I will knit 2 rows as 21 frequent needles. I'm coming to my 10th row after knitting 2 rows straight. Also in the 10th row, 5. I will do only. I'm starting to reduce. 5. I will make a single decrease until the end of my turn. I will continue. I will have 18 frequent needles at the end of my turn. And then straight up the 11th row, I will knit 18 times as needles. I'm coming to my 12th row. Also in the 2nd row, I continue to reduce. I make 2 single. I'm making a decrease. I made to single, a little lower. Later, for single, I will make a decrease, and I will repeat it twice. My first repetition. 2, 3, 4. I did the reduction. I have 2 frequent needles left. I also knit them straight. 13 and 14th rows sew to rows. I'll knit straight 15 squeezes. Yes, after knitting 2 rows straight, it's my last row now. Mutually. Yeah, I do injections often, so I close my arms. This way. Closing until the end of my turn. I continue. Yes, this is how we finish the construction of the arms. I'm coming to your nose now. Your nose. I will do it with my yellow thread. Same way again. I'll start with the magic ring. -1 in my magic ring this time. I will give frequent injections. Four. 5. I will unite my ring. Then I double dip in all my loops. There are 10 frequent injections, 10 squeezes in a row. I'm going to knit the nose part straight like this. I finished small. Then me for 61 scarves. I pulled a chain. 61 chain. I will give injections often. I will not increase at all by continuing. There will be a scarf part, by turning it. I will knit for rows. This is how we finish the scarf, to the edges later. We add tassels. Now I'm going to make your hat. I wear your hat. I won't make this penguin's hat like this. I will make a different model. But if you want to make a model of this hat, if you write in the comments, I'll give you the recipe for this too. I will tell you or I will write to you. You can dye there. I'm starting with my magic ring. I make 6 frequent injections into my magic ring. Increase as usual with our techniques. I will continue. On the head party, we went up to 50 for frequent needles. Now that I'm going to measure it, at first, I will make an increase up to 5 single pairs. I'll look again after that. I made my increments up to 8 single pairs. Later too. So 4 or 5 rows. I'm going straight. Those sides of your head. Probably 4 or 5 rows until you get there. I knit 4 rows straight. Now from these sides, I determine the place. Now I get this out before here. Now I will cut the rope of my hat. Cutting my rope. Later, I'll wear my rope here. Now, I'm wearing my rope here. I spent here. Burden. I do injections often. 1. Icky. 3. 4. 5. I gave 6 frequent injections. I'm pulling a chain. I'm reversing. Again. These are 6. Frequent needle. I'm knitting. There. I'll knit 5 rows like this. After knitting 5 rows, I pull a chain again. And now reducing. I'm sinking the next one, not the one here. There. 2, 3. I'm making 4. I'm making my last loop CC. I'm pulling chains. I'm sinking into the second one, not this, and this way. So until I have 1 frequent needle left, I will continue this way. To reduce, I'm pulling a chain, not this. I'm sinking into the next one. I made 2. Always my last loops. I do CC. When I return, I chained again. I sank. There. I did CC. I made a reduction like this. From the same numbers now. I'm finishing here. Edges. I will give injections often, but before that, so that it can come to the opposite side. In this part, I will do the same to both sides. I did it this way. Tying my rope now around. Straight net. So I will do like this. Here and here by making frequent injections. I'm going to run around straight. I finished making Inaui body. Your arms and your nose. I will sew. See you later. With arms, I sewed the nose. I'll tell you the detail. We will sew his head like this. Blue thread your blue places. When we come to this part of the white one, here I reserved. I will sew this place with white rope. I'll put his head together like this. I finished making the penguin. In our hat that I knitted like this. It was very nice. Well, like I said, if you want to dye from this hat, you can write a comment. From the comments I tell you its making and recipe. So thank you for watching me. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. I would appreciate if you like my videos. Thank you.